In the past 2 years, the remarkable philanthropy we received from the Noble Family Innovation Fund has allowed us to seed some 22 projects in areas ranging from energy and sustainability to life sciences and nanomedicine. And each of these projects has the capability of being translated for the public good. In fact, we've already seen several intellectual property filings from our first batch of funded projects, as well as multiple publications that are now out in the scientific literature.
So this funding is aiming to build an optical computer, basically, of a different kind. It will compute based on light diffraction. And this collaboration, enabled by CNSI, Noble Family Funding, could be the catalyst, the seed to enable transformations in the way that we apply machine vision to modern problems for autonomous vehicles, for security, for defense, and for biomedical imaging as well.
Our Noble project is essentially building those advanced molecular tools, including gene editing tools, so that we can begin to actually expand our understanding of this group of organisms and really start using them to help meet these societal grand challenges. On the science side, we're starting to move our methods and technologies into giant kelp. They're cleaning our oceans, they're pulling things out of the air, they're pulling carbon down, and so they're generally just there to help clean up a lot of the messes that we make as people. And that's a pretty powerful thing that they can do, not because we ask them to, that's just how they survive and thrive in the environment.
Our Noble Fund project seeks to essentially create a breakthrough battery technology based on zinc chemistry.
Oh, I'm just very excited about the prospects of this work, and I'm very grateful to the Noble Family Foundation for providing funding, seed funding that I think with our project and many of the others will have a very large impact going forward.
For the first time in history, opioids are killing more people than car accidents. The hope for impact is that we're going to actually provide a drug for physicians to use for traumatic and post-operative pain that has very low abuse potential, so they don't have to worry about their patients becoming addicted or misusing their opioids.
Ultimately, I think that we could create a domestic synthetic graphite industry. It does not exist today. We use immense amounts of graphite in our batteries today. It all comes from overseas, and it's just waiting to be tapped. And if you read the news lately, there's a lot of talk about scarcity of materials for batteries, and this is one way to address that. And I think that we've got an answer for it.
So this project, I think it's also opened up sort of a new research area in energy and clean energy, which is going to also expand the amount of that research that's happening at UCLA. And so I think for me, that has been a major benefit of this award, to help sort of transition and sort of collaborate in a cross-disciplinary way.
So my Noble Fund project, broadly speaking, is aimed at developing new chemistry and chemical biology methods to map the protein interactome. And what I mean by that is precisely where and when proteins interact with other molecules, such as other proteins or other types of biomolecules or even drugs, for example. My hope for this specific project is to really have a workhorse technology that everyone at UCLA and beyond could use to answer some of these fundamental questions about protein interactions.
Our Noble Fund project is a team science effort where we combine the expertise of myself as a physician knowing about allergies with John's experience of conducting animal models related to, amongst others, the delivery of nanoparticles in order to try and find a solution to peanut allergy.
We want to be able to provide the world with complementary ways of growing animal protein that can meet the demands for human nutrition. Seed funding to support team science approaches, such as the Noble Family Fund, are so critical. These types of grand societal challenges really require experts from across disciplines. So we're super grateful for Noble Family Fund support of this project.
Our hope for the impact of this work is that our platform, when combining the biology and the chemistry aspect of it, to produce a spectrum of cannabinoid molecules, some of which are very difficult to access otherwise. And then with this affordable production of these compounds, they can be used in clinical trials, in medicine, for treating different human conditions.
We're very grateful to the Nobel Fund for supporting this research as an opportunity to collaborate and for us to put the synthetic expertise from my laboratory together with the biological expertise from the Tang laboratory in order to hopefully do something good for the world.
For 20 years, the California NanoSystems Institute has kept California at the leading edge of technology through academic research and industry partnerships. Funding from the Nobel Family Fund will allow us to maintain this forefront position in research, discovery, translation, and entrepreneurship. And for that, we are most grateful.